Hi guys, let me show you here an interaction between Dr. Fauci and Jim Jordan about protests and the virus.
Increase the spread of the virus.
Crowding together, particularly when you're not wearing a mask, contributes to the spread of the virus.
Okay, so Dr. Fauci said here pretty clearly, crowding contributes to the spread of the virus. So you should not be in any crowds, right? But what about protests? Let's see.
Should we limit the protesting?
I'm not sure what you mean. How do we say limit the protesting?
Should the government limit the protesting?
I don't think that's relevant to.
Well, you just said if it increases the spread of the virus. I'm just asking, should we limit it?
Well, I'm not in a position to determine what the government can do in a forceful way.
Well, you make all kinds of recommendations. You make comments on dating, on baseball, and everything you can imagine. I'm just asking, you just said protests increase the spread. I'm just asking you, should we try to limit the protest?
So, wait a minute. Okay, so crowding is bad, but protests are not necessarily bad. Or maybe they are? Well, we don't know, because Dr. Fauci, he does not seem to understand the English language all of a sudden. So when Jordan asks him about protests, he's like, what? Like, what? Protests? Like, what does it mean? I don't understand. Like, could someone, like, how do you spell it? Like, what does it mean? Can someone, like, look it up in a dictionary? Like, how is this relevant? Like, I cannot make any forceful recommendations about what the government should do. Like, what? You've been making forceful recommendations for months. You've been telling people, healthy people, to stay at home. This is a pretty forceful government recommendation, if you ask me. And now you're telling people that they cannot meet up with like 5 other of their friends and go to a movie theater or go on a date or go to a bar or restaurant or visit a baseball game. Now this is a pretty forceful recommendation, but when he's asking about protests, oh my god, no, like he's all of a sudden he's like lost his marbles, like he cannot even give a straight sentence as an answer. Like this is ridiculous. And so what one has to understand is that Dr. Fauci in 2013, he actually sent like veritable, like real love letters to Hillary Clinton. So he was writing her like, oh my God, we love you so much. And this speech that you just gave was just beautiful. And we love you, love, 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 love. Right, and that was in 2013, and here he pretends to be this geeky, objective scientist who's only interested in the truth and only interested in the science and the welfare of citizens, human beings, and only interested to find out how we can stop the virus. But at the same time, he does not want to discourage people from participating in protests. So how does this make any sense? So either your main objective is to keep the virus in check, or you also want to have people like rioting and protesting and do those things. So what's going on here? Like, because I'm not buying that shtick, that I'm just an objective scientist. I'm only interested in the science. This does not look like he's only interested in the science. This looks like he's either afraid to go against the Democratic Party line, because the Democrats, they keep encouraging the protests and the riots, or I don't know what's going on here, but he's clearly not just an objective scientist here who only is interested in finding out how to stop this virus. This is not what this is about. So Dr. Fauci, he's protecting here the interests of other people, and it's not the citizens, not the U.S. citizens that he's protecting here. So, Dr. Fauci, you've been busted. Jim Jordan, I don't know what his name is. Good job.